There. I am going live as just a little something different I want to add to the channel. This is my first time doing a little check-in. So I'm just here trying to check in with you guys because I know as firearm owners, sometimes we get a little bit lax and we just need a little, pick me up to say, hey, look, I got this in check. Want to make sure that I'm doing the best thing I can do at home to stay safe with my family. And so I decided to do what I call a check-in. So each week I'm going to come to you guys with a different topic. Today my topic is about what firearms do you think you are interested in getting for 2025? So specifically handguns today is what I'm going to focus on, but you guys can also let me know in the chat box if there is other firearms. It doesn't have to be just handguns. Because right now I'm only having my eyes open for some handguns and I've seen some pretty cool ones that are coming to the market in 2025. So I figured I'd share that with you guys, share you guys some of my favorite picks, and you guys can tell me some of your favorite picks. We can help each other, right? So without further ado, thank you guys for joining. I'm Mrs. Trouble, if you didn't already know, and welcome to Shoot the Shh. And today, our little check in is going to be something we're going to do weekly, where I'm going to make sure you guys have little nuggets of information as you need. And you guys can stay tuned and let me know what things you would like to talk about as well. And I'll do my best to kind of bring some check ins for that too. So, this conversation is going to be short and sweet to the point, okay? So as you guys join, definitely let me know in the chat box area where you're checking in from. So if you're coming from DC, you're coming from Texas, you're coming from Canada, you're coming from Africa, let me know. So I'll know who I'm speaking to. Okay? And then let me know what firearms you think you guys might like for 2025. So right now, my first thing on my list that I'm keeping my eye out for, and it's a bit on the pricey side right now, but I thought it was pretty cool, is the Wilson Combat 77 Division 1. Of course. Why not? It's a bit expensive, right? It's kind of going to like the $4,000 mark. So it's a little bit out of my price range right now, but it's definitely something pretty cool. And I would like to add that to my collection as it looks beautiful. I mean, the handle looks like it's going to fit great in my hand. The pounds for pressure for the trigger is something that's like smooth and crisp for me, and definitely just like I like the look of it all. It looks like it's going to fit very comfortably in my hand. So, but that's more like on a full size kind of firearm. So, kind of thinking about home defense versus self defense when it comes to that one. Now, another one that crossed my mind was like, okay, that was on the pricey side. Let me go back to something that's a little bit more reasonable within reach, okay? So I have my eyes set on a little Springfield Echelon 4.0C. Why not? The Springfield Echelon was really great and it's a full size one. So now they've made it a little bit more compact so you can actually get the ease of being able to conceal carry it. So that is something I thought, okay, why not? Of course. It's ambidextrous, it's really cool. The fact that you can do some things on the right side of the gun as well as the left side of the gun. It makes it really good for me for students as I am training people. I like to have ambidextrous guns because I sometimes train people who are left-handed and some people are right-handed. So for you lefties out there, definitely you want to stay tuned for that. Keep an eye out for some ambidextrous guns. Now, H&K does have something else new coming to the market. It's not really something that's my preference. It's very comparable to Glocks, and I'm not really the biggest fan of Glocks. So anyone who out there knows me probably already knows that. I probably say that enough. Glock is definitely something that is a reliable firearm. It's a good name, something that is a really awesome firearm for some. But for me, it does not fit well in my hand. So how about you guys? Is there some firearms that you're interested in buying, some firearms that you got your eyes out for in 2025? Please let me know. I'm sorry, Lioness Defense. I gotta hate on Glock just a little bit. I mean, I'm not, I'm a little dainty sometimes, and I'm not really for having that Glock knuckle you guys talk about. So I'm all right. I'm good with that. When it comes to this Canic MC9, I also thought that was pretty cool. I'm hearing a lot of hype about Canics. So many guys that I've met is like, oh, you got to get a Canic. I've shot some and I'm like, oh, they are pretty smooth. I really like the way they feel. So that's something I got my eye on too. Just got to try it out and see how it feels in my hand a little bit there. Okay, the staccato. Okay, I see. I don't have staccato money either, so you're not by yourself. Not yet. Not yet. We'll get there though. We're gonna get there. And then I guess my favorite and my love, everyone may already know this, is Sig Sauer, right? Now, this was a little older on the market. It's not anything new, but I do have a P365. Love it, love it, love it. But I've been kind of teeter-tottering on whether or not I should get an XL or whether I should get a macro next. Maybe you guys can help me with that. Because honestly, I'm at a toss-up. I mean, obviously, if I want to keep this smaller compact size, then I probably should just go for the XL. But as I'm looking at different reviews, they're talking about the recoil for the macro being better, obviously so, because it's just a little bit bigger, right? But that's one of those things where I intend on it being a concealed carry firearm. I want to have something that's compact and comfortable for me, but I also want it to be a 9mm and I want it to be comfortable in my hand. So those are some things that I'm looking for in 2025. Just trying to, try some different things, see how things work out for me. But definitely, I definitely want you guys to let me know what you think. If there are some guns that you're interested in 2025, or it's okay if they're not brand new. It also is okay if they're not pistols. And if you don't know what gun it is you're interested in, that's okay too. You can always say, hey, I know I'm interested in, semi-automatics versus revolvers. Let me know that too. And that way I know what type of community I'm speaking to as I'm bringing you guys these check-ins. I plan on checking in with you guys every week to see if you're on your P's and Q's out there going to the range and practicing. And that's really the point. If you're going to have a firearm in your home, you definitely want to make sure that you are doing your part and getting the knowledge about it, making sure that you're doing your part and having the skill set behind owning it as well. So I couldn't go into 2025 without saying to you guys, Happy New Year. I'm so excited for 2025 because it's just going to be an awesome year for all of us, right? We're going to go out there, we're going to be grinding, we're going to be doing our thing and just making everything happen for us. This is our year. I'm telling you, I'm speaking to someone right now. This is your year. So definitely go out there. Like we talked about our last live, find out your why. Whatever it is your goal is, find out your why and stay focused on your why. Definitely stay tuned to that. So, I want to make this conversation short and sweet to the point, and so I have done that. If you guys have any other questions, don't hesitate to put in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer them. But tell me what you guys think about the Wilson Combat 77 Division 1. What do you think about the Springfield Echelon, the 4.0C version, so the smaller version, or the P365 XL or P365 Macro? So I'm really interested to see if you guys are on my side on getting the XL versus getting the macro. I really want to know. I'm not sure. I'm a little bit undecided. So I do have to check them both out firsthand to really see which one I really like. But I'll see you guys again next week. So definitely, I'll see you guys and thank you guys so much for checking in. And I'll check in with you guys next week. Happy New Year's.